My next guest, you know who he is. It's a UFC heavyweight champion who's going to be defending his title at UFC 220 on January 20th against Francis Ngannou. It is Stipe Miocic joining me here. Stipe, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's good to talk to you again. And, of course, we're in the midst of the holiday season. How was your holiday season this year?
Been good so far. Christmas, ate a ton of food. Thank God I'm underweight for being a heavyweight, so I don't have to cut any weight. So it was nice, and then I'll enjoy the holiday New Year with my wife here this weekend.
That's excellent. Did you get any time off from work, or did you have to work during the holiday season at all?
I worked on Christmas for a few hours. No big deal. I went in 11:30 till 7:30. Was had to cover, get my hourly shifts, had to cover and do all that. We have to do like 2 holiday picks a year.
Gotcha. Well, glad it worked out well. And man, you've been a busy guy. I saw you were training with Josh Gordon, and of course you were on Joe Rogan's podcast a few weeks back. What was cooler for you, getting to train with Josh or being on the Joe Rogan Experience?
No, they're both be awesome. Joe's a great guy. I was very, very lucky to be on his podcast. And Josh Gordon, he's a good dude, man. I met him before. Super nice guy. He's an amazing athlete, amazing receiver, and I'm just glad I get to hang out with him a little bit.
Yeah, how much of a perk is that now that you're champion? You get to hang out with all these athletes that you would watch normally, especially for the Cleveland Browns. And I saw you going to the Cavs game. It must be a nice perk of being the champ.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's cool, man. I'm showing my support for the city. They show support for me. I got to do the same.
Has it hit you yet that you're kind of this role model, for people from Ohio that is this heavyweight champion and is really making a big impact in this world?
If I can, it's awesome. I'm just happy that the city has something proud of, the state has something proud of. Man, I love who I am. I love being a Midwest boy, and I just love all the support. And I'm here to give it back. I'm there to give it back.
And I know you haven't fought since May, and part of that was just re-upping, with the UFC and getting a new contract. Were you worried at all that, things might not get worked out and you'd be out of the octagon for a while, or were you confident that you were going to re-sign something pretty soon?
Oh, no, I was good, man. I have a great management team. They take care of everything. I don't even deal with that. So they know what to do, so I wasn't worried at all.
Did you want that much time off, or did you kind of just, take advantage of it and learn some more tools in the gym?
Oh, definitely. I took advantage of it. Definitely. Plus, there was never really no number one contender either. So, I mean, that was another reason why also. So it was just nice to, take a little breather, enjoy my summer, and get better.
Dana White said that you were supposed to fight John Jones at UFC 218 before he had his whole issues. Was there any truth to that, or was he just sort of speaking out of context?
I honestly, I had no idea. Okay. I didn't get a phone call about it. I literally had no idea that was happening. So your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's still kind of a neat matchup. Would you entertain, fights from, light heavyweight fighters? Like if Cormier came up, is that something you'd be interested in after this fight?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'd say I heard it. I saw something he was talking about doing it or something like that. Yeah, I just read something online. I think he said you want to do that. I don't know. But I mean, listen, I'll fight whoever. I don't really care.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter to me.
Are you surprised you're the underdog in this fight against Ngannou? I mean, you're the champion. You beat some really tough opposition, and for some reason, the betting public is with Ngannou in this.
No, I mean, I'm used to it. I've been underdog actually quite a few times, so it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to do my job and go out there and shut everyone up and have a lot of people lose a lot of money. So it's all good.
For sure. Do you feel like he's the best power puncher you faced? I mean, you faced a lot of guys with really good knockout power like Overeem, but Ngannou seems to sort of bring something a little bit different. Do you feel that way too?
Well, yeah, definitely. He's definitely got power, but so does Mark Hunt, so does JDS. I mean, those guys got power too. So, do my game plan and not try to get hit with that. I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, for sure. Have you brought in anyone to sort of mimic him? Can you really bring in anyone to kind of, emulate that power that he brings to the table?
I mean, no. I mean, it's some big guys, that throw heavy hands. But, definitely, I mean, who knows, I brought some good guys in. Definitely throw hard. But, I mean, who knows? I mean, he throws hard, but, I mean, if you put your head in the lane, you're going to get hit hard.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Who are some of the guys you've been training with? I saw you've been working a bit with Adam Milstead, guys like that. Is it just the usual cast of characters as far as training partners?
Yeah. John Vellante came in for a few weeks for his fight. We're fighting the same card, so he came in. I have a couple of guys, Mario Dennis. I mean, the usual suspects. So, and we got some boxers and stuff too coming in, so it was nice.
Yeah, definitely keep what's working for you. Now, if you get a win here, I mean, there really isn't many challengers out there outside of this. Do you feel like this will cement you finally as the greatest heavyweight fighter in the UFC that's ever graced the octagon?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about that stuff, man. I just like winning. You know what I mean? You know, it's people's opinion anyway, so it doesn't really matter what my opinion means. I'm just here to win and just keep winning, and, you know, people can say what they want to say about it. I really don't care, but they can't deny me breaking the record.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Do you feel like you're ever going to fight Cain Velasquez? Because that seems like the only opponent left if you do get past Ngannou coming up here on January 20th.
Good question. I don't know. You know, maybe not. Depends if he gets healthy. I hope he does. You know, he's a super nice guy. I met him actually in Edmonton. Super nice guy. We did a few things together. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he gets better and we'll see what happens. You know, right now all I care about is January 20th.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you disappointed at all that, you know, this is a great card in Boston, but they haven't done a big card in Ohio? Is that something you're going to ask for after this? You know, get another hometown fight?
Who knows? Just right now, that's all I care about is Boston. You know me. I don't look ahead. You know, I know some of these other guys like to look ahead. I don't look ahead. I got one task at hand, and that's January 20th, taking out Francis Ngannou.
Is there ever any thoughts of you know, ever going into pro wrestling? I know you don't strike me as a big pro wrestling fan, but we've seen, you know, Ronda Rousey make that transition. You know, after your career is done, is that something that would interest you at all?
Oh yeah, man. Money's money. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll get a persona.
Okay. What would be your gimmick? Would you be like a, you know, a proud, like,
the nice guy?
Yeah, the nice guy. Okay, so you'd be like a baby face is what they call.
Yeah, no, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I would listen. I'll do whatever, man. I can act. You know, I'll put on a good show.
Do you follow pro wrestling at all, or were you more of a fan when you were growing up?
I was when I was growing up. Actually, my friends, you know, that are my age are like diehard. So actually, we have two guys from my area are from the Miz and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, that's right.
They're both from my area. Yeah, actually, one of my real good friends, a good friend of mine, is actually best friends with the Miz. So it's kind of funny. So, have
you ever met the Miz at all?
I think I met him one time. I see his father all the time. Actually, randomly. I always see his father all the time. We're always talking. You know, when I see him, I've seen him at the casino a couple of times. You know, at restaurants. It's funny, but he talks about us all the time. You know, a lot of people talk good about him.
That's excellent. Yeah, you got to keep tabs on the, you know, the guys from your area. You know, you guys are proud. You got to stick together, right? So.
Totally, 100%, man. Get me in.
Yeah, for sure. I know you also mentioned about possibly doing boxing. You know, doing something with Anthony Joshua, because again, the price tag on that's pretty good. Is that something that still interests you at all?
Oh, 100%. Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I would love that opportunity to fight him. You know, I think put my skills and just like Connor did, I think it'd be an amazing opportunity. So we'll see though. But right now, like I said, I'm worried about January 20th and taking on Francis, which I will.
What about coaching the Ultimate Fighter? Is that something that would interest you at all?
Yeah, I definitely would. I just don't know how I'd do it. I've never really coached before. I have coached, but I just didn't know how. I don't know how it all works out. You know, I got the opportunity definitely, but maybe I just got to see how it works out.
Excellent. And my last question for you here, and again, I appreciate the time. When are you coming back to Canada? You know, I saw you in Toronto a couple of years ago. I know you got a few connections out there. Are you coming back anytime soon? Yeah,
I'll probably be in Toronto here in the next couple of months after the fight. I guarantee it. So probably Mississauga.
Okay, good stuff. That's good to hear. You heard it here first. Stipe, thanks for the time, and best luck in the fight.
You too, man. Hey, Happy New Year, right?